Good morning, Professor Spencer Woller here to share a quick video with you about how I've experienced culture shock in my life. I had the distinct privilege to live in Nairobi, Kenya from first grade to third grade. My father was in the US military, and recently, last November, I got to go back to Kenya and actually interact with my parents' nonprofit organization. We support a school, orphanage that we adopted my brother from, and two schools and an orphanage. And I'm a board member now on their nonprofit, so I got to go back for a site visit, and I experienced culture shock on my trip to Kenya. The main way that I experienced culture shock was with the driving. In Kenya, not only did they drive on the left side of the road because Kenya is a former British colony, but the driving rules aren't really enforced in Kenya. For example, in America, we have stoplights, and when you come to a stoplight, you stop your car. In Kenya, when they see stoplights, they kind of inch their way forward through them, take a turn, and then shoot on and go through, and it's very dangerous. Also, at four-way stop sign intersections, there's not really like, oh, he was here first. Everybody kind of just jams themselves together and darts around each other, which was very stressful. Not that I had to drive, but just being a passenger in the vehicle that we were going around the city of Nairobi with, it was very stressful. Because it felt like no rules were being followed, but at the same time, people weren't getting angry with each other. It was just culture shock for me because I'm used to America, where for the most part, everybody follows the rules. You come to a stop sign, you stop. And then it was interesting seeing the police would be out in the streets trying to enforce the vehicle stopping, and they'd jump in front of cars and say, stop, stop, and cars would just dart past them. So just very, very different than America, where if you see police, you're going to stop. In Kenya, they just keep driving. So that was my experience with culture shock in Nairobi, Kenya in November of 2022 with driving specifically. The Kenyans don't seem to really follow traffic rules and pay somewhat of limited disregard to the police when the police try to stop them for breaking the law. So I hope you appreciated that video. Would be happy to answer any questions you have in class, and I'm looking forward to getting to discuss this in class. Have a great day, sir, and God bless.